This song of the man and his wife is of no place and every place. Sunrise, 1927. In context. Genre, silent drama. Director, F. W. Murnau. Writers. Screenplay was written by Carl Mayer. Herman Suderman was the short story on which this movie is based. Stars, George O'Brien, Janet Gaynor, Margaret Livingston, Bodil Rosie. Before 1922, Murnau's Nosferatu helps to define the horror genre in A Nightmarish Virgin or Dracula. After 1927, Metropolis. Fritz Lang's sci-fi classic also features the spectacle of the modern city. 1930, Murnau's City Girl tells the story of a flapper falling in love with a farm boy and being rejected by his family. In 1927, one movie changed the course of cinema history. The Jazz Singer, starring Al Jolson, was the first ever feature-length talkie. But another song was playing in Picture Palaces that year, and it was a silent movie. In Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans, German director F. W. Murnau attempted to distill a universal human experience into 90 wordless minutes of beautiful monochrome imagery accompanied only by music and sound effects. At a lakeside village, two clandestine lovers meet under the moonlight. The Moran, George O'Brien, is an honest country fellow who has been seduced by the vampish woman from the city, Margaret Livingston. She urges him to sell his farm and come with her to pursue a life of excitement in the city. The man is married, however, to his sweet young wife. When he asks the woman, "My wife," a sly look comes into his lover's eyes. Couldn't she get drowned at the chilling title card? The rural setting, creeping fog, and shifting spidery shadows of the scene called Murnau's other great masterpiece, the archetypal vampire movie Nosferatu. Sunrise looks set to deliver an equally sensationalist story of sex, death, violence, and betrayal. But will the man commit murder? With her black bob, sleek satin dress, and smoldering cigarette, the woman from the city embodies the amorality of the metropolis, while the man is a symbol of rustic innocence. The viewer assumes that Sunrise will be a chronicle of corruption. At one point, the woman appears devil-like on the man's shoulder, urging him to sin. The man invites his wife to take a boat ride, but when the moment comes to drown her, he can't go through with it. The man hesitates, the wife escapes, and when he catches up with her, the pair find themselves in a tram bound for the city. Unable to discuss what has happened at the lake for fear of being overheard, they stay on the farm. City Awakening. This is where Sunrise surprises us. The metropolis has a magical effect on the man and his wife as they spend the day wandering through its vertiginous throng, thrown together in a touching accidental second courtship. Yet there is still much drama ahead and more unforgettable sights, crowds through which the camera swoops, street carnivals, and strange hallucinogenic patterns in the bright lights. Danger too will reappear. The past so not easily escaped, and all of it is made with the kind of ambition. Murnau's city was made up of vast, complex, hugely expensive sets that has led many to see Sunrise as a pinnacle of the silent movies, a beautiful last waltz. Last Sunrise. Sunrise plays like a montage of the silent era's greatest hits, a flickering carousel of melodrama, suspense, horror, spectacle, slapstick, and tragedy. The U.S. release was given a monotone soundtrack, which added piglets, squeals, traffic horns, and other clunky effects, but the movie doesn't need these to bring its world to life. Wherever the sun rises and sets, says the closing title card, in the city's turmoil or under the open sky on the farm, life is much the same. Sometimes bitter, sometimes sweet. Murnau's films are gorgeous, and Sunrise is no exception. Its luscious black and white photography and sweeping camera moves haven't aged. Pamela Hutchinson from The Guardian, 2011. F. W. Murnau, director. Born in Germany in 1888, Friedrich Wilhelm Murnau fought for his country in the horror of World War I before making a horror of his own. Nosferatu, the first movie to be based on Dracula. The Last Laugh proved that Murnau could move his audiences as skillfully as he could terrify them. A highly literate man, Murnau brought Goethe's Faust to the big screen before moving to Hollywood in 1926. His first movie was Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans. He died in a car crash in 1931.